our Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Kadosh.
In ancient Hebrew tongue, those names of the Heavenly Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the one is the head apostle, the one is the great millstone. Shalom to the fellow ladies out there, as always, believers. So yeah, we back out here once again, as always, to announce judgment against this place, America, Babylon the Great, and to expound on this current state, which will lead to its overall destruction, which this place ought to be destroyed. Right? What's that? Psalm 137. And this should be the consensus amongst all America. You should be in agreement with the concept of America being destroyed. And why? One might ask, well, what's at the forefront of everything that's really wrong here in America, especially in terms of racism? When the last time you heard of so-called Asian being profiled for being in the wrong way? You know, or a so-called Eastern Indian, a so-called Arab being shot down by a cop, man. No, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is at the forefront of those situations. It's you who marching and locking arms, so-called blacks as well as you Latin tribe, and you so-called Native Americans, you can forget about it, man. It's well documented, right? But it's a face on the one who came and pillaged your people, took your land. They expressed their hate to you. They drew up contracts. Oh, what about the Trail of Tears, right? So at the forefront of our supporters, who should be most sympathetic to the cause, should be Israel, man. You should be in harmony with this concept. And if you're not, then really you're going to be destroyed. Oh, what's that, Isaiah 13 and 15? He who joined himself unto them shall be thrust through, man. Because really being sympathetic to that cause, that opens the door for repentance. Versus those who just dismiss it. The scripture speaks about those who view the word as insignificant. Somebody get that real quick. In Psalms, Proverbs 13. You got that? And go to the blue letter.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 13, it reads, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
Right, either or. But what's the point then? He who despises the word, and what's at the forefront of the word? What do they refer to in the ministry as? The black Hebrew, right? Even though we know that word black has nothing to do with us. But we're the Hebrew Israelites, right? And the Hebrew Israelites cry, even amongst these pseudo groups. They all can agree that the white, you know, it's not that the rallying cry being suppressed. It's not those, the teaching points, the pressure points. What's this about? Look, brother. And then you go into the soliloquy about how your folks were raped and ravished. So the word entails the identifying, targeting, overall highlighting of your enemies, the fact that the place that you dwell in is the land of your captivity, and how overall you are to flee from it and turn back to your power. So when you despise that, right, you're trying to go about your day. It's a Saturday. You want to get about your Saturday in Babylon. And we out there teaching it. And psychologically, that stands in the way of you need to suck it inside. So instinctively, you despise it. You might not even utter words towards us, but deep in your heart, you know? And they hate us just as much as we hate them. Good. But the point that's being conveyed, that act, right, is a form of despising the word. Now, there's a penalty that comes with that. The brother got the definition for despise.
That word despise, Strong's H 936, it reads, to despise, hold in contempt.
Look up that word real quick before you continue. It's one thing to be in disagreement with a person's stance, but for their stance to drive you to contempt. Right?
The word contempt, person or a thing is beneath consideration.
Right. Oh, go real quick to Deuteronomy 32, is it? Is it Deuteronomy 32 and 27, I believe? See, the scriptures was accurate as touching the latter end of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as it relates to your open rebellion and unwillingness to hearken to the king. See, really, this is a manifesto of the rebels of the king, Yahweh Shai, man. And see, the Lord knows how to search out the reins of one. He know how to get down to it in detail. Are you really down with it? Let's say if you had that power to test the metal of everybody, you're really down with it. Right? You take them through the rigorous walk of really testing their metal and their fidelity. See, that's what the Lord doing in this lifetime. He shows you what happens when you are detached from it. He shows you the experience. Then he gives you the alternative. Right? Almost like this says stop at first. Especially when that's it. You can flip it and bounce it. You have it. It's like a FM.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 29. Oh, that they were wise,
See?
that they understood this, that they would consider their
Matter of fact, what verse you at?
29.
Jump up to the 28 verse. What it say?
Come. It says, for they are a nation. Come. Deuteronomy 32 and 28. For they are a nation void of counsel.
Right, they are a nation void of counsel, man. Now the Lord is referring, see, there's a prophetic element to what we're reading. Although we're going into the record that's second to the law. But there's again a prophetic overtone to the testimony of Yahweh Shai lies within. See? So this is applying to now. Read that again.
They are a nation void of counsel.
Void of counsel. See, the reason why we know that is that is the time of the last counsel. Damn right. You know, prove that because all the tools is here. This is the one time where wisdom is on display at the highest level. You go back to Socrates and whoever, they didn't have even a chalkboard to illustrate certain things. Look at us now. We got clickers. And Jack don't want a video like that. One of those, oh, you know, like the sound of an air conditioner. Clickers. We're going to go to this one. But you see where this is the time, right? But it's an emphasis on wisdom and bringing clarity. This is the time of that counsel, man, at its highest. See? Read that again.
For they are a nation void of counsel.
Right, void. That word void goes into what? Empty. So they don't have the bread in them. See? Which we are being sufficed by the counsel. So our people, which the Lord said they're a nation, that's like we refer to as the two words. We don't know Lord said they're a nation void of counsel. Right? And that's the main thing that separated them from their power. That lack of wisdom. Scriptures tell you how the Lord take no pleasure in fools. Well,
Neither is there any understanding in them.
right. We don't deal with the two-thirds. There's no understanding in them. Imagine trying to walk a nigga through salvation, right? Well,
Oh, that they were wise.
hey, because niggas even at funerals now, like, even though Babylon is like, funeral was a place where you would tame a nigga at least. Like the nigga was rebellious and he'd get him a funeral, he'd send his auntie. Now he's standing in line at the funeral, you know? But now they twerking and all that in the funeral, man. Like, oh, that was the wildest, hands down. I haven't seen nothing else. Besides what the brother just mentioned. They stole the casket. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
The niggas,
God.
it was in Chicago, I believe.
God.
People, they hear it's a stampede coming. People, everybody look back, and this niggas storming in the funeral, and they all, and it was a, hey, niggas was in harmony. It was synergized for you to do that, right? It was somewhat. Three niggas ran to this side of the casket, three niggas ran to this side. They all. And that's a nation nation void of counsel and understand. You think we're going to try to deal with them? The same way you try to push us out there too, right? Why don't you go out to the hood? No, man. Nigga licking his fingertips and, right?
Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sodom's children. They have none understanding.
Yep, read that again.
God. For my people is foolish, they have not known
See,
me.
this is the lifetime where that foolishness is on display. It's not this the information age. Not this the time. Everybody should have some piece of knowledge. You know, they got go to jail, they got spirit. Everybody claim professor. They have the light in some capacity. See? But look at Jake, man. Jake is, you know, Jake is still in this time. They wave the flag of ignorance. That's what the scripture said. Read that again.
For my people is foolish, they have not known me. They are Sodom's children.
Yep, that word side is going to stupid, man. Go ahead.
They have none
Oh, we
understanding.
were speaking about that off the camera. You know, right, when somebody, let's say we have, someone have a little shout match, the argument, nastiness, breaking up the argument, so, you know, the both sides, you see how he's cursing, you know, name calling, stupid. That's how you do it, right? So that's the spirit that's on us. We cursing Jake out, man. And ultimately we go to faith, right? And it's going to be unfortunate, man. The Lord going to kill you anyway, man.
They have none understanding.
See, that's the bridge to come into the faith of the Most High, man. Right? They have none understanding. We can't sit down and counsel. The Lord can't reason with the 2/3. Spirit, there go again. Yep, the spirit, that's that same wind. Yep, go ahead.
They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Right, they wise to do evil. They come up with all these different challenges. Nigga came up with a way to whip up coke in the crack. It showed you that in New Jack City. But he said, we got this new thing, it's gonna take over. It's like, they're like pieces of soap. But some nigga figured it out, man. All right, nigga figured out a way to take a blunt, you know what I mean? Then they started, they doubled the blunt. You got a torpedo here. I ain't know they called it this. Yeah, that's an example of being, you know, you got wisdom and wickedness. Here it is, a nigga can't, right, a nigga can strategically lay out a plan to go pop another nigga's woman, man. Right? He's slow or barely when it comes to getting a job or figuring things out. The nigga know how to, he ain't got a car. The nigga got to line up and ride to your old lady house. Niggas know how to master wickedness. Wise to do evil. See? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 28.
I had some things like it. The book of Isaiah chapter 1, and I start at verse 3. It reads, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. And that's our people, man. They want to plead everything else, follow everything else but the Lord. Even those that so-called believe in the Bible, hold fast to the scriptures, they way of life don't show it. They going back to Esau's house. That's their standard is of Esau. You know, it says, sinful nation, of people laden with the iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupt. That's the 2/3, man.
Right.
Those are the characteristics of the 2/3. said, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Lord, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
Now, if I may, let's start with Yahweh Shai. The Holy One of Israel, they provoked him to anger, man. They came up against him and he physically came on the scene. And really prior to that, because they came up against the prophets, which was a representation of Yahweh Shai, somewhat ambassadors that spoke on behalf of the heavenly kingdom. So that's a direct up against Yahweh Shai and ultimately the Most High himself.
I said something real quick. Those were the same children when we was delivered out of Egypt.
Yep.
Those were the same ones that was murmuring and complaining. Same children that bucked up against Moses and wanted to go back to Egypt.
Yep.
That's these same 2/3 coming back that love America right now. Don't want to hear this truth. You got it.
Second Chronicles 24:19 said, yet he sent prophets to them to bring them again unto the Lord, and they testified against them, but they would not give ear. Right. Yep. Just dealing with the idea that Jake, you can send prophets to these people. That's a warning of love. That's real love right there, because that's a warning against, the
Warning before
destruction.
destruction.
Yeah, exactly. Being warned in itself is a good thing. That's
They'll always make the analysis. So like, person gonna show you, look, hey, look, I'm finna shoot this motherfucker up by 5:30, so you need to be out of here.
And it says, even in the NLT, the prophets warned them, but still the people would not listen. We're dealing with a hard-headed class of people that you got to deal with in a stern way. Think about the most hard-headed kid in the class growing up. The teacher couldn't deal with him on some kindness. Nah, she put him on the corner. Sometimes as soon as he came through the door, she sent his ass right back out. Turn around, go to the principal.
Right.
That's how they deal with Jake.
I experienced that.
I ain't even dealing with him.
Hey, real quick, you brought up earlier, like the gauge between coming to the Lord and not being able to come to the Lord, understanding, right? And you read, I don't know, somebody read it, the impotent children, they have no they have no understanding, right? Like the elder was saying, that's the gauge between it being able to approach, you know what I'm saying? Because the only way we was able to approach or draw it in is because we understood the situation. We understood what was about to take place. We understood that we was being warned beforehand, and we understood what to do, meaning taking actions from that warning. This is St. Matthew 13 and 15. It says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes.
So anytime. That's another right. That's reincarnation, man. At any time they come back, there's no hope. And you see like these little niggas, like little bitty niggas. They got little toy cars, toy gun, tattoos. The one little nigga, he got the little nigga with a hemp on, shirt off and tats. Right.
A demon.
That means that's an ancient spirit that if come back this time, he's definitely not gonna see it. He can't even read. But that's the thing, hey, in the time you came on the earth, man. Hey, let's say if you're 101 years old, you're not computer savvy. You're not gonna be able to come into the truth.
Good.
The only name you've been knowing, law. You don't know the names now. Right. And they're gonna say that with zeal, Oh, law. Nah. They don't call on the name, man. So even that, like when you consider planting, it's a certain time you plant, a certain time you reap it. Yeah, harvest time. Well,
It says, and herewith,
in that word wax too, somebody can look at that word. You got it.
it says, it says, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their
See, at
eyes.
any time, when Yahweh Shai and the disciples physically which they disciples are back now, for the most part. But at that time, in that age, they didn't hear that time. They was blind then, and they blind now, man. Well,
And hear with their ears
yeah.
and should understand with their heart.
Right, and understand, man. Hey, all that getting, they understand. See? So, you got that word right?
Strong G 3975. Metaphor to make stupid. Ooh, to render the soul dull.
Yeah. Next stupid, man. And again, not just the time, the information age. Yeah, man. You can research, you got search engines. You can search anything, man. You know? Right? You can search anything. You can search overnight. You become an expert. What you call them guys? You able to? They used to deal with those. One particular person deal with compasses.
Navigator.
Yeah, navigate the water's going. You can become an expert navigator with them, just like that within a second. Get from here to there, man. I can leave from here and get to Hartford, Connecticut, anywhere I want. Just like that. Just the information age. So you mean to tell me with that exposure on the table, the niggas still stupid, man? That's because the Most High made you stupid. That's why I said they should wax, you know? So the Lord sculptured you into a fool. Hey, which it takes wisdom to make a fool.
Because there's anti-afraid and wax.
Okay, cut. That's what we want, and wax. But is it, not what I wanted, and wax.
It says to make thin, make fat. Fat, metaphor to make stupid, to render the soul dull or callous.
You ain't like the scripture said, of sharp or quick understanding.
Right.
Dull. It's just like a pipe. Water can't flow through the pipe. You know, water represents life. How about this, the living words? And if imagine your mind is the pipe. And from your ear to your other ear, that's the flow to the pipe. Someone is speaking, so that's how we would understand by hearing. Hearing come by understanding, right? But you're dull of hearing, meaning the word comes in your vessel, comes in your mind, comes in your pipe, and it can't flow through.
Right.
It becomes stagnant. It becomes bagged up. And then you what?
You vomit it.
Vomit it out. Because you can't get through. Callous, that's it.
Callous.
That's it. It's too thick. You know, it's like penetration. It's like a sickness. You know, it's like the Most High through your house is giving us a signal from a satellite. But you got so much callous, it's being deflected, it's being blocked. The signal can't penetrate. Meaning what?
That's those angels.
Mm-hmm.
Blocking the way to the tree of life. Yep.
Right.
Break up
That's
that
it.
fall.
That's it. And that thickness leads to what? Non-understanding. You see, with all that you can't understand it. So like the scriptures say, without the understanding, you can't be converted and be healed.
Right.
In the Strong's definition, it says figuratively stupefied or render callous, wax gross.
See that? Yep. I'm stupefied. That's what you people are. And that in itself, that proves that the Most High still have an offer. Because really, when you go back, Jake, with the watermelon seed spitting, and jiving niggas, that was a testament of the God I dealing with. And you see how their repertoire centered around violence. You know, they were simple. That I'm gonna tell you a good movie to watch. A Soldier Story.
Yeah.
Saw that?
Yeah,
Soldier Story. Saw that, right? It's a classic, man. General Waters. Right. It was an all-star cast. You had Denzel, all the guys, Robert Townsend.
Everybody.
But yeah, that's just how it sounds. But we would be Sergeant Waters. And because if you watch that movie, which by the way, Sergeant Waters, he hated niggas. And one in particular, CJ was sucking and jiving with the good top. Oh Lord, you know, one of them niggas, man. He said, man, it was geeky niggas like that. Right. Told the story of World War I, how they was making a mockery of niggas, pinning tails on them. And he hated niggas, man. But see, that folly, it served as an indicator that the Lord cut us off. That was proof. See? Because Israel had always was meant to be known to be the standard for all the nations. Right? The nation said, look, this is the standard. This is the princes of the Most High right here. And we was commanded to move in a certain way around the nation. So now, when you look at the state of our people, that folly, it's just the overalls have been replaced with, you know, skinny leg jeans. But it's still a nigga, you know, when they come up with a new dance, you know. That chicken noodle soup, you know.
Book of Levitation, chapter 2. I started verse 15. It reads, all that pass by clap their hands at me. They hiss and wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Right, that's the mindset that the nations got against Israel, man. Which in itself, it's a declaration of fall. That's a fall. You know? See where they speaking to the excellency of Jerusalem in the past tense. Hey, that's equivalent to saying, oh, I remember when he had money. You know, I remember that guy. The mere fact that you're speaking about it in past tense, that proves that they're no longer in that state. Yeah, they fell off. Hey, that pretty much happened in Israel, man. Right? 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. There shall come a falling away first. And look how far from grace we fell. And scripture said that was a point where our women was too delicate to let the soles of their feet touch the ground. Right? Now you fast forward today, you have nigga woman running you down right on concrete.
Yeah, that was like that's part of that ritual, even with marriage and wedding. Even to this day, you see Amalek do that. They carry the bride in the chair. You know, that was like a ritual thing, coming from custom. It was a custom, man. It was manners, right? Dealing with Jacob, the plain man dwelling in tents. Plain is like upright and you know, all of that whole spirit in the Bible to show you how strong the folly is in the midst of upright man, and folly can destroy you. It had.
Hey, that's the indicator. Folly. That's proof. You want to know the proof that the Most High cut his people off? Folly. Because again, the Lord said he despised fools. Right? Ecclesiastes, the 4th chapter. No, the 5th chapter. What?
Real quick, you turn around and say they are foolish.
Right. My people perish with them. Right?
So you think,
That leads you to hate too, like you hate when somebody's stupid. You really hate like watch Golden Child or something.
Oh, yeah.
Just somebody that's stupid, you really end up hating this shit.
the apostle was referring to this can't remember the name. The guy was going to say something to him. He's like, I want to talk to you. I hope you're intelligent. You know, that's how you start off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk to you, but I hope you're intelligent.
Right.
And it's also a movie that they used to bring up a lot, Lawnmower Man.
I
The whole
heard it.
movie
I
was
heard it. Yeah, I heard it.
it's a great movie. movie, the premise was he was an idiot. But then he was a super idiot. But this scientist started working on him and, you know, just trying, testing out things on him. And he became so advanced that he damn near, you know, in the story, like, integrated with the computer and all this bullshit. But he became smart as time goes on. Yeah. And so that's what this truth did. It sharpened and sharpened and sharpened to the point where you really don't hold no resemblance to that old man. You really kind of even despise
Oh yeah, you don't
the
count it.
old way
You
of
don't count
thinking.
it. You hate it.
Yeah.
You hate it. It's like day and it's really day and night. It's our reflections of when we was in the dark, and or when we continue, it's us in the light. Damn.
Why them baby pictures that they be pulling out for us? Remember when you kind of be looking at them like, that nigga wasn't thinking.
Our past life as a minister called the things that we held fast, you know, and hold in high esteem, really a filthy thing that, you know. God. It says, Lamentation chapter 2, verse 16, it says, all thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. The Lord hath done that which he had devised. He hath fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old.
Right, the Lord brought us low, man. He brought his people to glory. See? What?
He hath thrown down and have not pity. And he hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He hath set up the horn of thine adversary.
That's it. That's the climax of Esau. You know that? That's the time we had. This the end, right? This the end. It's the nations of the dominion over us. So he is in power, and the Lord is a science behind it. Man. The Lord raised up the horn of our enemies. That was one of the many blows, many scourges, punishments. That's why the nation they pretty much have a leg up on them. Right?
This is in the volume, 1 Corinthians 15 and 33 in the NLT. Don't be fooled by those who say such things. For bad company corrupts good character. Think carefully about what is right and stop sinning. But to your shame, I say that some of you don't know Yahweh at all. That's the epitome of just not being stubborn, being stupid, going into being wax. You so callous, your spirit is callous. You talk about reprobate mind, and you're giving them over to a reprobate mind, and you can't avoid a judgment. And, you know, you lack the very things that the Lord gave us plenty of. When King Solomon was on, that was his time of wisdom that prevailed. And that boosted us up. That scripture, was it Deuteronomy? There shall be the wisdom in the sight of the nations. He was known for that. Think about it. He was known for the exact opposite of Father.
Yeah.
You know?
echoing that gesture. That's all they look at Jake as, entertainment. You've seen that the inauguration. You know what I mean?
Right.
They gonna keep that. They keep it up. Right. They keep that up. See y'all.
Oh, yeah.
They love it.
Who see that? It's like it's going, yeah.
Good.
Right, graffiti. Who put that? You know?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's safe, right?
Oh, that's spirit. But that's extreme. So all versus Satan. Right, and then it finally is that's hell.
Hell yeah.
The congregation of the dead. Because what makes you dead? Right, even if they pronounce you clinically dead, that means your senses don't react. Right? Your senses is not firing. That's why I like someone they get their veil in and they say like this is wrong. They actually have a sense of what you know. Outside that, pretty much dead. So being a fool, that means you're really dead. Inside the door. Never come on. Whatever that is.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel. Neither is there any understanding in them.
Right, there's no understanding in the nation of Israel. And you notice what provokes the Lord's reaction. And again, wisdom versus knowledge. Right? When Solomon made a petition to the Most High for wisdom, that was considered pleasing in the sight of them. See? Now you notice the Lord didn't say they're a nation void of arms, riches, military prowess. He didn't say that. His position with them was that lack of knowledge.
Because it says most of them were wise. And they understood.
Right, that proves that wisdom. See, that's king. Real quick, what you follow
Solomon chapter 7, verse 10, it reads, I love her above all you.
right, wisdom and wisdom. Or health, or beauty. When you come into this, you might be afraid of certain others have ailments. Right? Your back pain, pelvic. See? So we prefer wisdom over those things. Well,
And choose to have her instead of light.
right. Meaning light in this world is pretty much fast. But yeah, proud of life.
It says, for the light that doth burn never goeth out.
Right, yeah, this is gonna go forward into everlasting, fame, glory, which the fame of creation. God created. Well,
God, it says, all good things together came to be with her, and innumerable riches in her hand. And I rejoiced in them all, because wisdom goeth before them.
right, before we get everything, you gotta have wisdom. Before you have innumerable resources, first comes wisdom. Because you have to be groomed, you gotta have a schoolmaster. You gotta be groomed to be a king. Well,
God, it says, and I knew not that she was the mother of them.
Proverbs of Solomon, man. Those was like records put out, published. The sayings of Solomon. The people had to come see him, like, oh, I got to come see this superstar. With these great sayings, Proverbs. Right, that was made, it was distribution. Right, the wisdom is what made him. He distributed wisdom. He didn't distribute a CD. What brought him fame was distributing Proverbs. Wise sayings that a man can use and it accompanied them. That was a great saying, Solomon. I was just watching the ants. Now I can run this company.
No, you answered 5 questions that
Right.
you don't even know you did.
He was renowned for that. Well,
It says,
read up on God.
it says, I learned diligently and do communicate her liberty.
Now you see, it is no coincidence. Our upbringing and wisdom is just that. You have to be diligent. That's why the apostle talks about diligence. Then talk about doing video. So the highest level of wisdom is learning it diligently and then communicating it. Because who cares if you're just a guy on the patio and you the smartest nigga on the patio that night. But who cares? Because
Just add to what you're saying, cause hey, that's a gift within itself. To be able to learn something and be able to make somebody else learn what you've learned.
right.
Meaning I'm painting the words, I'm painting a picture with my words in your mind, I'm making you see what I'm saying.
Right.
That's a gift right there. You know what I'm saying?
That lets you know you're a messenger.
You're a messenger. Yeah.
But because let's say if you can't communicate it, it wasn't your message.
Yes. Man, that's all I'm
Now you got
saying.
a guy with the Bible where you can't, so you ain't talking about the customs. That means it really wasn't your message, Even if you do knock at it, you can't make sense of it. That wasn't your message. Leave that up to who was the one to run with it. See, Solomon communicated her, liberally. He didn't even say, like, I don't want this to really come out. Right, yeah, keep that to the side,
Still working.
yeah.
It says, I do not hide her riches.
That's it. That's spirit. That's why we out here today. You go on videos, get a topic, you're like, damn. I gotta put that on video.
Somebody else's mind.
That's what happened. We heard the truth. We understood what we heard. It was dead. There was no light in you. And when you heard the truth, not just hearing it, but you understood it. You know, like a podcast.
But it sounds like you just got resuscitated.
Exactly.
Stay on.
Stay on. That's what you created. And it created a fire. You know what I'm saying? A flame. That's what it is.
outside of your body. So how does that apply to us? You know, this is a secret place, a hidden place of the Most High. See, read that again.
Good. It says, now only has been meet to know this secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book and hide them and teach them to the wise of people, whose hearts thou knowest they comprehend and keep these secrets.
Said it, man. We're not going to deal with just a so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American because and the Lord put the Spirit on us to discern. It's really not a weighty thing. Like, you know what I mean? You only got the food. Negro, nothing that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Right? Someone, okay, like, let's say, one of these rap niggas want to walk by. We might, you know what I mean? We might tell everybody, quiet for a second. You know what I mean? Give them a chance. Then, you can see him, man. Man is known by his walk. And that goes far beyond your physical walk, too. You know? The path that you chose. Right? You can tell a man by that. But y'all on some path, you way over there, man. Right? You're going to get off on another exit. So you know by that, man. You know by your intelligence and nigga. Right? You came up with a new slang. You know what I mean? You coined there.
Also, how much you love that path.
Right.
It's going to tell us about you too.
How far you want to
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look how far you are here.
Are you skipping it?
Right.
Sing it along. Just trying to get back to something different. You're actively searching for a different path.
Right.
You can work with somebody.
Right. You were looking for the path. So you might have got on the wrong path.
On to something.
But sometimes, you know that saying, you're too far gone.
Dang.
Too far gone, yes. I have not lost none. I'm gonna give you an example, right? You know, with penguins, right? It's a time where the mothers leave their chicks. Not when they're a baby, you know. People understand the story with penguins for the most part. It's fathers. They pretty much nervous to end, right? You know. But there's a point where the woman, the lady, she leave the chicks. They get a certain age, like toddlers. They can get into mischief. She'll leave for a minute, but they got to be in the same spot when she get back. If they're not there, then they usually lost that day. And there's some stories. When I was watching a documentary where they get into mischief, they'll see something. It could be some fucking rock. They'll see it and they'll leave from where they're supposed to be, and they'll run off. When the mother get back, they lost. So they got to be in the same place when the mother get back. That's sort of how we was. We wasn't too far gone. Even though physically you could have been 2 years, you could have had a contract, a rap deal, but right here you wasn't gone. You still, it was reserved that you wasn't.
Close enough to hear the passage. The shepherd called.
But you was an armed distance in a sense. You see? You was reachable. You went so far gone. And some guys, like, they were dedicated to just being the biggest defensive end, man. Right, their mind was on resume, contracts, and they couldn't. Right, they was the sound of the truth was faint at them. So far gone, you could just faintly hear it, and even if you wanted to listen, you take back out right there.
Even hearing it sound. Too much stuff in the way. Trying to get back to
Yeah, that's like the signals. It's like if you got this signal, your signal ain't picking up everybody else Wi-Fi in this motherfucker, you know. that look like, man, that's a wheel within a wheel.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
That's an actual wheelchair.
And he actually used his leg.
Yeah, that's it.
And a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's true. You just
We'll talk the guy in the wheelchair with a sword. Man. Check things out, he went by the way.
get on the screen.
That could be an average. They dragging held the sword, bro. Come on, man. Come on, who's ready?
God, St. Luke 15, verse 24, it reads, "For this my son was dead and is alive again." God, it says he was lost and is found, and they began to be married. So this concerning the prodigal son, and it talks about how he was in that land living righteously. He came unto himself, so he wasn't all the way gone. You know?
Right.
He came unto himself and repented, came to his father as that humble servant. And this is what the father said. He said, "My son was dead, is alive again. He was lost and is found." So that's pretty much the same thing. You being lost is the same as you being dead. Somebody, even nowadays, somebody lost child, you count them off as dead in a sense. When it said you being found, coming back, now we're alive, man.
Right.
Coming back to this fold, So just going back to Prodigal Son, he went all the way gone. Even though he was living righteously, the spirit within him came back and he repented,
That's a great point. Hey, in a lot of cases, brothers you always have a certain spirit in you, but just due to something as subtle as your surroundings, you might have to fit in, You don't know why. You just thought that was the only option, but that's the way I had, But your mind, your reasoning was salvageable. It wasn't like, this is too, right? I can't do nothing with this. How can I restore? Because to restore something, it's done. But it has to be something there, to build off. Because even with the what they call it, with the science, they like find a skeleton. I watch it all the time. Forensics. Right. In forensics, if you can recover the skeleton, then you can go through the computer imaging stages and you can make a replica of that person. They solve cases like that. It's sold based upon the identity. Okay, then it's look like this person, But you have just enough things that are salvageable you can work with. So we weren't gone in the mind.
That showed that we abided in Yahushua.
Right, even then.
Even then, he abided in us. We was, like you said, born into a situation that put us in the position of not knowing better. Like they said, we had that feeling of trying to say, "No, they're going to quit." No, they're going to just that being. And Yahushua was in. We ain't doing it.
And it had spark.
Just gonna say that. Here, how about shit? How about shit? I always say, you remembered yourself.
When I heard it, I never doubted it. I never said, well, hold on, wait a minute, I don't know about that. Let's do a little more research. Now, I'm not knocking you if you get into church for real. I'm not saying they really doubt it. They kind of research further. Yeah, the name, yeah, it said it.
It was like, damn. I don't remember. Now I remember. That's it. That's, that's what you didn't even know that was you had yourself. Yeah. He jumped into the, yeah, exactly. Right? Wow. Keep getting blown away. Out of every one of these strong winds keep blowing
That's the
them
one
away.
that's not rooted in.
This is one not rooted.
Oh, that's that,
Yeah, but a short time.
that's that red tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the way, it's another word for
Yes, sir.
But the humans got fire on the road.
Real tough. Real tough.
It looked like it.
It look like it. Every sign
Yeah, but a short time.
I got two real quick.
Okay.
Sirach chapter 27.
death. So even generations death, right? You died in your past life, that couldn't even separate you from the love of your house shop. Because when you got back here, you found it again. It wasn't you, it found you. Like the brother read. Right? Wisdom returned to them that practice that. See?
She remembers.
Right. Oh, and that's another thing too. Like when you consider the wild, it's usually through calls. You know, mate calls. You know, but the dynamic between the mother and the cub, or you know, they get lost. Yeah, right. So it's cry. They can distinguish. Right, you can have a bird from an animal. They can distinguish the cry of their mother. It's like an umbilical cord. Sense, you know. There it is. You float around whatever generation, but you spend time to the outside. That's nourishing your spirit and keeping you in line. You know? Right.
Like you consider the cry. That's when they were in church, laid down. Called out. You calling out to them.
And it's reaching to the clouds. Like you say, so we cry to someone.
Galatians 1 and verse 8 says, but though we were an angel from heaven preaching any other gospel unto you, like the elder said, no separation there. You know, deeply rooted and grounded. Because at this point, an angel could come down. You know what I'm saying? With a whole other doctrine, blah, blah, blah. See? Yeah, Lord willing, hey, man, no. Would not believe it. Yahushua's Lord, this is the whole, like you said earlier, this is the whole cause and effect. He died, this is the cause, this is going to be the effect. Most highs, you know,
And Esau probably was going to try that with me.
real talk.
Lord put that in there. Esau probably going to try that. Have a so-called chariot club over here. Not the Bible. I repeat, it is not the Bible. Right. Jesus loved it.
Yeah, they actually got there. Around for the ship sitting in the inside of the hologram.
They wanted to do that already. But the scripture
They
got on
got the hologram covering the warships and stuff.
Hey, imagine if Esau had that technology back then, and everything lined up. When you had, you know, level field became plain, right? So now, you know, like, man, if I do what I do now, that's what I'm
Good.
But I do now what I do then.
Good.
Now you bring practice as acting as the might go above now, bring the person to something to settle that being made back. That's a blessing. You would have been through. We didn't have this, and they had that. You're on the front line from Cesare bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you look up Cesare in the sky. Hell awaits, my son. You don't credit. Esau could have tried them, but never too big, man.
Yeah.
They tried it like in Brazil, still get certain. Motherfucking Mexico City still.
Yeah.
Right? It always Cesare bullshit.
You see the one when they got walking through the clouds, like he ducking behind the clouds and stuff. You see that one?
Hey man, that's crazy because scripture says
father commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart, and tie them upon thy lips. It shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. When thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. Constantly going back to this it's commitment to hold fast and even to a different generation. That's why I said sleep, dying, you know, it says, going back, it says, when thou goest, it shall lead thee, because that's what our decisions.
That's reincarnation.
It says, when thou goest, it shall lead thee. That's what we do. It's based, our decisions, whatever we do, is based upon the scriptures, man. That wills, man. That's why I said, bind up on thy neck. That's what's controlling us. We're restricting our wills to that. It's true. It says, when thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. So, yeah, you die, you know, you still gonna have it, though. It says, and when thou awakest, it shall talk with thee. So, we incarnate.
You don't see the video. You don't see the video. It's no talk. Right? The information is not that high played out. You woke up in this lifetime. Right? And that's heavy. You woke up as an American, man. That's because you go back to past lives. Right? In other captivities. Israel was more sympathetic to the culture. They do the customs and was more willing to hear an idea of going back. Versus being American, man. Straight up American. Like generations in, you woke up, your auntie them already sang, all their life they celebrated Christmas. None of your aunties could say, no, I never. It was, I knew about Christmas when I was left. And think about that. You was deep in the grave. Right? You went surface level. I can see a glimpse of light. You was in the grave, deep. Generations deep in there, man. Then you woke up, right? God woke you up like you woke that little girl up in the morning. Then he talked to you, man. Hey, that's what happened though, man. And the scripture says, speak comfortably to you. You woke up again, start saying the video of the apostles.
He have cast a lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein.
Yeah, it's about that, right?
Put him in control.
Start talking to them. What's your name? You know? And they might even slap you. And that's why. And you know what? You shouldn't wake up, or even a baby when it's born, and slap you. It's physical. Somebody get their baby to the phone. And Jake don't like to hear this. Yeah, nigga, you trying to get up, man. And with your last uttering words, we took the and that's the last words. Coming up against, like, because technically that's your last words. You talk all this uttering against the scripture, like, that was the last words. And he's using watching the video, man.
And,
Right. You better repent.
yeah.
Repent.
Wait.
Yeah, let that get to you, man. Drinking that energy drink,
Yeah.
jacked up in the spirit. Watch it, man. Repent. Man. That's that term. It's like, dog.
God, on the Psalms chapter 141, verse 5, it reads, "Let the righteous smite me. It shall be a kindness."
Right, yeah, because you're waking up out of that. Matter of fact, jump up and start from the top. Yeah, you was out of it, man. That's why it had to be framed as a slap.
Yeah. Slap some sense into
I got to
it.
slap some sense into you. Because the word came like a slap in the face. Oh, that's a saying. That's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
That's it, right? And that was a slap in the face. You can take that either way. You can go back and get scrapped, you know what I mean? Or you
Good.
can, but meaning, or you can wage
Yeah,
war,
yeah.
you can take it there, or you can either say, look, man, hey, don't start thinking about it. But yeah, you acknowledge your offense. That's a humble person. You slap the shit out of, hey, you out of order. You say, damn, man, you know what I'm saying, man, appreciate that, bro. You know, that's why I said, let the righteous fight me. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you said something?
I was gonna say that's kind of the other shit, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Psalm 141 and verse 1, it reads, "Lord, I cry unto thee. Make haste unto me. Give ear unto my voice when I cry unto thee. Let my prayer be set forth before thee as incense, and the lifting up of my hands as the evening sacrifice. Set a watch, O Lord, before my mouth. Keep the door of my lips."
and that doctrine is important. What you say, the Lord says not what go in. And the foul come out. He had to check with those wicked Pharisees. The disciples who washed their hands. That was an image thing. They were worried about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Go ahead.
It says, "Incline not my heart to any evil thing,
To doctrine. Go ahead.
to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity."
Yeah, Esau time. Because again, we understand the build up is to them. So here we are. We're in a time with Esau. When you stray from this, or you would never cleave to it, now you're pretty much left over to the wolves, to Esau and his sister. So when you incline to these different doctrines, now you're in bed with the workers of iniquity. Well,
It says, "And let me not eat of their dainties."
right. See? So it's prophetic. And you know what? Now you look at that and you examine yourself. Right? Have I inclined to this man's ways? Am I sympathetic or sympathizing with Israel? No. Because they go back to Esau. But have I sold out? Have I taken the bag and compromised the word? Nope. So we ain't eating up this man's dainties. We under the vibration of David. Well, it's like one thing about King David is he acknowledged his offense. Remember how he was torn over his offenses. He was torn. And he was driven to almost being obsessed with mercy. Right? See, he knew his offense. That's so heavy about this. Everybody go off, but only the righteous in heart and spirit is going to be torn and broken about it. Because it matters. Now that sets you off on this quest for mercy. See? Says that you have a quest for mercy. The sure mercies of David, which was walk, man. Especially first coming in. Not saying it don't still, so much the Lord put the spirit on brothers to speak on certain things you have to work on. You got to acknowledge, you know what? I'm not exempt, man. I got to deal with that, bro. And hey, sometimes that brother, the Lord will put a certain spirit on that brother. You'd be fearful, like when the brother going into the precept, slapping you.
Yeah.
You almost happy to him, say, this the last precept. This was the last one. I'm talking about, I know a lot of people video about the judge here. Brother closing up. We almost through it. I know, and I'm gonna say, by the time to go back to that, you're like, oh shit. But you gotta approach it, you gotta be being healed. We being healed. And no, we don't know it all yet. In a sense, we all know it as a body, 100%. Prove that, at that moment you can give up. When the moment you know everything, what else is to be there? So our spirit is still being fed. You don't get up and walk from the table full, in a sense. We still eating. Yep, we still being purged. Yep, it's final touches.
No, just going back to like you said earlier, with the more time that you in it, not per se the less cuts you receive, but at one point, it's not the longer you've been in, the less cuts you receive. It's like you becoming more and more drossless. You see what I'm saying? You thank you. You becoming more and more cleaned up. So if you wash a car, when you first start the process, you got to do this, do that, do that. When you get down to the end of that process, it's less cleaning that you got to do because it's been detailed. You see what I'm saying? That's why, like you said earlier, it's like not saying you don't get purged right now, but you get lesser purged. It's happening lesser. You know what I'm saying?
It's like building a house.
That's it.
After you do everything else, you're just going through the punch list.
Now you're going to the punch list. That's what I'm looking for. Punch list.
Yeah.
You did the majority of taking the dross up out of that product. Say it like that.
Right.
Now, with the last, now you can probably have to every now and then, step in and get correct. Correct.
Yeah. The Lord might, another thing, the Lord might take a job away, right?
Right.
That was a piece of dross
Exactly.
that had to be taken away.
To be doing. Exactly.
Some family member that you shouldn't be around, take them away.
True. It's true.
A little dross, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's for your.
It's for your benefit. Oh, that go back into the chastisement.
That's it.
He don't chastise you for his benefit. He chastises you for your benefit.
That's it. Right. Yeah. Let me get that out. I'm just okay. Keep your shit on your face.
Yeah.
Right. You got a piece.
Yeah, you got. Yeah.
Down here they call it cat.
Cat. That's
Yeah. That's you. You want that cat out your mouth.
Yeah. I'm looking at you and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You're trying to get it out. They say, get out of here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Hey, that's for your benefit.
True. Because shit make you look unacceptable.
Right. For the king.
For the king. Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, because the women being grown up. You getting antsy. No. You don't want that look. I want to wear another dress. No, this what the king wants your ass in. King say he wanted to in all white.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hiding
Right.
on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that right there was what was going to be pleasing in his sight.
And he returned.
He returned.
You might be thinking in your head, Lord, that's enough. I'm already.
Right, yeah.
Put it back in the fire.
Great point.
That's true.
That's it, yeah.
That's true. That's exactly. Yeah. Got a little dirty.
Right. Then you start getting impatient, you start eating the dainties of Esau. Now you got a piece of drop some spaghetti on your shirt. Because you gotta sit still and get dolled up, man. Right. Sit still and know that I am the Lord. You gotta sit still and get dolled up for your house shop. He ain't gonna take nothing, no less.
Hey, going back to soaking in that oil.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
You can't be moved like you say. You gotta
Man,
sit
that's
down.
heavy, bro. 6 months, was it?
Yeah.
So, had to matter of fact, when you read that, the first chapter, it was because the first wife fucked up. And that provoked the king to call in the virgins, man. Right? Because the first queen, she didn't want to hearken to the king. Because he said, hey, Camilla, I forget her name. Yeah. He said, look, come in, I want to, give it that money. Monica told her to come here, man. He was waiting, she ain't never come, and she just declined the offer altogether, man. She was being rebellious.
She almost spread
That energy.
energy to the whole kingdom.
So he had to put her away and come with a whole new crop. And they had to be thoroughly cleansed to his liking, man. So that mistake will never happen again. Right?
Oh, that's the condition we in now, man.
Yeah,
You saw that gave Eve and his woman liberty to gad abroad, and they linchpin on or latch on that example. And my shit is out of course.
Proverbs 25:4. It says, take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer.
Is that the finest how it's shot?
Yeah.
You know, prove that? Malachi, third chapter. So that vessel fit for the finer is the elect. Because they're going to thoroughly go through that cleansing process. Because you got to endure it to the end. And certain, hey, we have to, and the Lord said, who will forgive me the most? The one, it's like, who will love me the most, the one who I forgive. So the process, right? Because with much is given, hey, look, the prophet Lord said, get out there. You have to go out there. This is the cleansing process. Another brother might not be asked to go to that instead. Right? The Lord got us out here in the fire, literally. So this is our form of being prepped.
That's it.
And y'all are being prepped through the word.
Yeah, Isaiah 48:10. I have not chosen thee in the furnace of actual furnace, but I've chosen these in the furnace of affliction.
Yep.
It also lines up with Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter. Because guess what? The elect is compatible to the precious metals. How do you clean a precious metal, man? You gotta refine it, like the elder going into. You gotta put it through a purging process. And the Most High chose our purging process to be his actions that he scenarios, that he set up for us the temptations. The temptations is gonna come to play. Trials and tribulations, man. Resistance.
That's how you clean
That's
something.
it. Resistance.
When you clean something,
Is it. Resistance. You can't. That's where you polish.
Right. Polish it.
You know what I'm saying?
Find a washing machine.
Washing machine. Exactly.
Violence.
Exactly. I got one more. It says, I'm going to read 4 again. Proverbs 25:4. Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in his righteousness.
That's it. So Lord going to take away anything in fear. So this got to be pure across the board. Right? The Lord going to, hey, look, man, Eve, right? He wants some form, this nigga want to have some form of, he want to have forgiveness. He want to, press the reset button, so to speak. Dude, look how you fucked up, man. So much so that we got to burn, the Lord going to burn the earth up. Animals got to get burnt. That's a fuck up. We get to the point, we got to burn the whole fucking house down and start it over. Why do you think that you should be fit to rule? Because really, if you're not into the scriptures, if I said be honest with me, how can we reset things, with the Aaron, bringing all of the, not just from a psychological point of view or speech, some candor, no. With physical instruments, you got everything on the table to fix the problem. You can't overlook fire, man.
Gotta butt it up.
And that's a society, it might be a fire truck. But you gotta clean, you gotta clean.
It is.
The Lord just said.
It is. Because you didn't know it first.
clean it, they got to be sure.
That's
That's it. Hey, cause fire is a replenisher, man.
Yep.
Case in point, a forest. You know, you want if you own land, you want your shit to be replenished of all the impurities in that soil, burn it.
Bring it up.
You know what I'm saying?
You lying,
Yep.
So America is what? Yeah. Hey, America is a dog through the spirit. Hey, look, there's one right there. Hey, that's it right there. I caught it.
You know what I'm saying? You really catch it.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah.
Be attentive to it.
Yeah.
Next street on. And I should have been saying with that street.
No, I thought it was coming from that way. I thought it was
Yeah.
coming from the north side. Yeah. But look, America is a huge trash heap, man. All the works therein. And the man that spearheaded will control or oversees this trash heap, man. Like the other said, what's the remedy? Fire, man. That's how you gonna get rid of it.
Council removal.
That's how you gonna cleanse it.
Some buildings have been too many violations. They can't be repaired. The city call them dilapidated.
That's it. The
Once
dilapidated
they
building.
become dilapidated, they don't want to see you try to repair
No,
it.
you gotta take it down.
You got to tear it down and start all over from the base. And that's what the Lord has seen in America. No matter how much you love to make it great again and all of that, you're basically trying to rebuild it dilapidated.
Hey, Lord had to do Israel. Israel was in that state. Lord had to break Israel down. He had to built on the outside. So off from that base.
Hey, man, Esau a council, man. Like, you know how we always say, man, hey, you gotta be wholly radiated out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be just like you're spiritually radiated out. Just like the body has cancer in it. You know what I'm saying? You send them to radiation treatment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. It's radioactive fire. And then the Lord chose the weapons to rightly exterminate wickedness is through that thermonuclear heads, man. His army, man, that's heavy. Why is he want to get rid of you? If he really want to he choose fire.
I think it's a term, immolated fire or something. Somebody look up that word, immolated. They said that's the worst form of fire or something. Wait.
Oh, I got something. It said immolation is a noun that means the act of killing yourself or someone else or destroying something, usually by burning.
It's about burning. Now,
Hey.
I believe it's often associated with offering, sacrifice. See that? Go ahead.
The word immolation comes from the Latin word immolate, which means sprinkled with sacrificial meal.
See that? So really, that really the highest form of fire is the sacrifice. That's why, right? America, Babylon is gonna be a sacrifice. So it's an immolated fire. That's really the hottest fire if somebody sacrifice something. You go to the ancient world of altars, bro. It felt like you know how we burn the coal, and then you could put your hand so close to the. You could feel that fire this close from the urn, like a furnace.
Just thinking about that.
Now, when you do a real sacrifice to the Lord with a real altar built, one of your forefathers show you how it's done. Jacob or somebody popped up in the spirit, put an altar in that heat. It's a certain heat because it's a sacrifice. So that's our America. It's gonna be intense, bro.
And that's heavy because the heat got to be turned up to the point to where whatever you put in it, you got to disintegrate. You got to turn it into ashes. You got to completely break down what it said in the elements.
The elements of fervent heat.
Think about that. Look at this metal. Look at these iron.
Bricks.
Yeah, bricks.
Bricks.
You don't burn them bricks to ashes.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it got to be a fire.
That's
like
right.
I said, turned up to the point to where it turned anything it touched into ash. Like you said, it's a brick.
Right. Well, hold up. These bodies, right? They liken for the sacrifice.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the Lord, when I say bodies, I mean the way it got fat, right? But if certain things you eat, they actually eat certain things that bring fat. So, hey, that reminds me of Hebrews the 10th chapter. Remember what the Lord told the scripture said how the Lord said, you gave me a body. for the certain sacrifices. Now look, you got these. Hey, the sacrifice is a sacrifice for God. The Lord said, America will be a sacrifice. The Lord gave people bodies for a sacrifice. Because those bodies will burn and they're going to complement that fire. The sacrifice of fire.
Is that animal fat?
Yeah. That's why I was born with that immolated.
Good.
Through the spirit.
They say by 1960, it came to, by 1690, it came to figuratively mean destruction, especially by fire.
See that? Oh, you watch like movies, especially when the sacrifice is always looked at. Any movie you watch, it's looked at as like, oh no, it's a crazy king. Or like Indiana Jones or whatever. It's like this king, you know? Like it's the king driven by, you know, being worshipped. So much so about fuck up the verse about it, man. So right, we're in a time when the Lord been completely forgot about it. Look, everybody got to burn. We got to build a big sacrifice over there. And that's going to hit. And how about that name? It's going to be due to this huge sacrifice, right? He made with all these Babylonians over in the West. And that's going to stay, they're going to cement that going forward. No other form of judgment have been seen. You see the science behind it. And I was going to that about a couple of days ago. The word scientific simply means to bring forth knowledge. It's knowledge. That's how the judgment going to come across. It's a scientific element to it. That's why the scripture often says, well, then they shall know that I am the Lord. That's bringing forth knowledge. So the destruction is going to be a big teaching. Everybody's going to know. And it's not going to be that deep. You got to know what MC Square.
That's right.
Real wise.
Good.
How they used to get rid of witches.
Burn them at the stake.
Burn them at the stake.
Yep.
That's the straight one. You know what I'm saying? America.
American witch.
Fucking big witch. Burn it at the stake. Malachi 4 and
Fire
1.
truck turned back up.
It came in, yeah.
That's the cows in the
Yeah,
floor.
that's the law. You ain't tell them about fire. Yeah, that's the second one. That's true.
I mean, it is scary. So that's what we're speaking about. Fire.
Look.
Yeah.
That's the spirit, bro. That's supposed to
It
get
came. It made it. That's the name came here.
came here.
It's fire, man.
Fire right now.
We call it fire.
Call
from
it
the sky.
fire, bro. One fire.
One.
Calling down fire,
Yeah, that's what we doing. Yeah, that's what we doing.
And that's what we
That's
doing.
what we doing.
We calling down the destruction.
Right. Hey, it is. Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Right. That altar, the sacrifice. You got to stand far from that altar. That's why the nation's going to be standing far off.
Wow.
That heat, man. We ain't even spoke about that. That heat going to be the radiation. How far would that carry out?
Shit.
Now the Lord heaven, he could have it where it's just centered around America, you know. But still, you don't want to get too close.
You don't shake it like fire.
Right.
That
You
what
don't want to
it
get too close.
He said the earth was gonna rock to and fro like a
Yeah,
drum.
yeah.
Shaking it over the fire.
Yeah. But you know what? It do affect, it bring those acid, you know, shake like you got some in the pit, you know, shake like tottering. Oh, but that's another thing. It's gonna liquefy.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna liquefy, man.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's
You
how
can't say, well, hold up, man, I don't know whatever it is. Or like we got right here, this pen. This means all this gonna just burn to death. Look, man, it's where he don't, minerals in it liquefy.
They got like that.
Right, they got that shape.
melt it.
The Lord gonna liquefy America into a shape too, man. You just know it's gonna be a line, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be a thought, yeah, something like that. The end. I can see something like that.
What you said about being liquefied. 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. So yeah, it's just like watching the Terminator movie. You see the Terminator get liquefied, and then he get to running, and all the elements and the atoms have to come back together. Yeah, but this time, guess what? They're gonna get disintegrated. Right? That's what's gonna happen to those that fought against the rulers, that fought against Yahweh Shemyahushai and the elect. Those that spoke against the word. We read it earlier, Proverbs 13 and 13. He that despiseth the word shall be destroyed. Right? And how's that gonna take place? Going back, Malachi 4 and 1. 4 and 1, it says, For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up.
We put the pieces together. We know the proud is Esau.
Right.
So that destruction is not random. It's designated to a particular people. See, pride goes before the destruction. And it said all them that do wicked. So those who subscribe to Esau, all of y'all got to go.
Right. It says shall be stubble, and the day that
Oh,
cometh.
that word stubble. That's another word that's another from Esau. Right? Is that Obadiah? Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Stubble. Because stubble is the perfect conditions to burn. This is the perfect conditions for destruction. According to the scriptures. I mean, it's based upon the standards of the scriptures. Now, if you're just someone with no morals, that don't make sense. But if you walk according to what the scriptures say, this is the perfect setting for fire. See? So that's why he stole. Right?
And the day that cometh shall burn them up.
That's it.
And them is talking about the proud and those that do wickedly. Saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of hosts.
That's what the scripture said, man.
Exactly. Going into that a couple of weeks ago, we coming, we just messengers.
Yeah.
Like you always said, don't shoot the guy that come to turn off the light. You go down, you go to corporate. And you send your money to him. Saith the Lord.
Waters.
Yeah, man, it's going on, yeah.
Well,
It says, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
that's it. Can't build back there. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's too.
Being liquefied. Psalms 58, verse 7, it reads, Let them melt away as waters, which burn continually. When he buildeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. And that shows you this is how Esau is going to be cut off by the way of those arrows being shot. But as you can see the results of the arrows being shot, the process of melting. And that's done by the way of these missiles, man. It's that fire that's going to cause that. Because really, that fire is the only solution. That's what's going to get this concrete out, the wires and shit out the ground, these buildings. Fire going to do all that.
That's gonna kill this cancer, man. That's gonna kill it for all. Go to the root. It said neither root nor branch. Go to the root or to the tuner. Go to the source to destroy. That's why when you read Isaiah 14 chapter when it speaks about neither son nor nephew. Yeah, so we're gonna kill the whole. Lord gonna kill the whole seed line. Beast of destruction. He's gonna sweep it away, which is synonymous with the missiles, man. That fire. You got it.
It's like, if I may, it said there, I believe it's Isaiah the 24th chapter, concerning the destruction, saying the earth is clean
That's it,
dissolved. That's when you get a fresh air. Breath of fresh air would not be just figurative now. It would be both literal as well, man. That's on a figurative saying now in today's time because of air pollution.
Right.
But what's gonna kill that? What's gonna fix that? That fire. You know?
And the body will be at rest. The body be in the earth. It's gonna finally be at rest, man. And then they're gonna be ruling, Lord, when we quarter noon, we're gonna be ruling righteousness. Right. What more better days to come, man? earth clean because it's been radiated, you know what I'm saying, that ultimate fire. Then here comes righteousness. Being the scripture said, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
It's gonna take a while to get the everything right. You're gonna have to do bodies to deal with it. You're gonna have the patience. Like everything gonna work
Yeah,
perfect.
you're kind of, yeah.
Because any other situation, you'd be like, well, hold up, this is too. You only need a superhero to come do this. Like, that's right. This is so fucked up, you need a robot.
Right, right.
Hey, we got an eternity to work it out. There ain't no rush.
You're gonna have a perfect regime to get it right, you know?
I'm made to. Scripture talk about things melting. It's nothing but minerals. Metal, that's what metals do. They melt. You know, certain things evaporate, disintegrate, combust,
Right.
and other things melt like metals. A place like, let's say Birmingham, for instance, there's a lot of iron ore.
Oh, yeah, this one is the bar. Oh, it's a special one. Like, it's the lowest part of the valley. Elevation wise, it's a valley.
Right.
But Birmingham really know it used to be called
Jones Valley.
Jones Valley. And there's a lot of steel down here.
See, yes, that's how it goes. That's where it's gonna go. Yeah.
Well, another thing with my man, right? That's how you was speaking about the shaking. That's how you shake things with fire. So that's how the Lord will shake you with reality. You know? Spirit. Thanks for what y'all do.
The what?
Thanks for what y'all do.
Okay.
See that? Spirit, bro. That was not me. Right? You just said messages. Lord, everybody works for the Lord.
Yeah, you do. Everybody. That's what he said, y'all blessed.
Yeah, that was the message. So keep doing what you're doing. Get that right. Get that.
Yeah, right.
Get that.
You heard that?
Yeah. You know, hey, you know, that's walking in the light. To, you know, to the naked eyes, they'll make market. To me, you know.
You won't really even get that. The Lord's not known for kind words to people. Like you always going,
Poor man. That's the hate. I feel like, no, you got
Nah, I mean, that shows something, man. You know, when you speak out that, that look of anger or distraught or come by, you feel like clenching something. But whenever we at camp, usually they say something.
You got to proceed with caution when you're trying to get them something. You know? I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Boy, you get it. I'm real hard. You should admire that one. You know what I mean? That's what you really
Time we was talking about that, the video came across. But it brought him.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck you trying to kill me? You know what I'm saying? Fuck is this? Go see that. Come on, bro. You homeless. You hungry. You ain't got no means to feed yourself. And your spirit is that stirred to well. You take these places.
spike that motherfucker. Spike that. Nice enough, give him a chicken salad, Chick-fil-A or something.
That's what I said.
Feel the age.
You gotta bless them.
Yeah. Right. Hey, Lord control the words. Right? Yeah, the preparation of the man's heart. Yeah. He came right out. He don't know if he teaching about it. From the rest of them, stand up with it like Islamic, he said, may God bless you.
Proverbs chapter 13, verse 13 reads, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Now, this word despise of Strong's 8:936, it reads to despise, hold in contempt, hold as insignificant.
So when you confront it with the word, if you hold it in contempt, you're going to be destroyed.
This word contempt in the Google definition, it reads, the feeling that a person or thing is beneath consideration.
See, in this case, you feel really Yahweh Shai is not worth being considered. See? The concept of moving in righteousness, forsaking wickedness, and you know, committing to Yahweh Shai. Because the scriptures say that's what happened. We would no longer stay upon the one who smote us. Our trust would be in Yahweh Shai, the Holy One of Israel. See? So it's a transition from death to life. When you reject that, then now you automatically disqualify yourself from it. So you got to be destroyed. And again, that goes back to this out.
Yep. Yeah, all little engines, yeah. No speed, power.
And that Malachi right there, you mentioned, I think, no, you mentioned the 4th chapter, the 1st chapter, they should build. It said here, build in America. Just for the spoilers.
Yep.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them.
Whoa, shit. You can't make it up, man. You gotta make it up. Man. So, you gotta notice that.
Can't make that shit up. On the ground.
It says, oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider that.
And you can look at the word ladder. Yeah, I think that's the same. Yeah, it's a big word. That's a
This is the book of Luke 12 and 8. Also I say unto you, whosoever shall confess me before men, him shall the Son of Man also confess before the angels of Yahweh. But he that denieth me before men shall be denied before the angels of Yahweh. And whosoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Spirit shall not be forgiven. No ideas, speaking against the Lord, speaking against denying the Lord, it's basically slapping his hand. This is when start doing it busy. On 2/3, they all mentally slap the hand away of the Father by slapping it away the hand of his Son. Everybody claim, God, you don't understand, you gotta get through the Son in order to get to the Father. That alone will separate the millions of people that say God and so-called right with God. Are you right with the Father? You're not right with the Son.
Right. Right. Hey, by default, you hate the Father, you hate the Son. What is that? He that come up unto the Most High, gotta come through me. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. That's the only way you're gonna get to him. You know?
All the way to the Father.
But then,
St. John 14:6 it reads, Yahushua said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
yeah, I am the way, truth, and the what?
The life.
And the life, man. So that's the only way that you're gonna have any coverage. Only way you're gonna have any leeway. I'm just using words that's gonna describe the action that the Most High gonna have towards you found in Yahushua. Okay, you're gonna get a pass. You're gonna get favor. That's what I'm looking for, man. Favor. That's what it's gonna give you, man.
It says, no man cometh unto the Father, but
Yeah, because Yahushua is that path. You can't, what the scripture say, you can't come up no other way. Right? What do you come but to come through Yahushua, man? That's the only way that you're gonna enter into the house. Just come through the door. You come through the door, right? That means you was invited. You know? But if you come up some other way, that means you broke in, man.
Thief.
You got it.
This is Matthew 10:40. He that receiveth you, receiveth me. And he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me. You gotta be a part of that line. The Heavenly Father sent Yahushua. Yahushua sent his men out. And his men is being sent to this day. This is what we are regenerated to do in these end times. The word going out, and then the scripture says, then the end shall come. So you gotta believe on this word. You receive the prophet, right? In the name of Yahushua, you receive him in the name of the Father Yahweh.
this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 20. It reads, For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of the Most High that is set before them. And it's really the Lord, Yahushua, but it's on display by the way of this doctrine, man. So this is what's set before you now, and your reaction is determining your fate. 2/3 of our people is despised, they're rejected it, they're not holding it as value. But ultimately, it's going to lead to their death, man. You know?
And their reaction is where they stand with Yahushua. You know when someone stand with the Lord, how they react to the doctrine.
That phrase, their latter end, Strong's H319, it says, after part, end, B definition, it says latter time, prophetic for future time.
At a time, man. Prophetic for future time. We in the future. So this the time, right? This the time with those death threats. All those times the Most High say he will finally, what's that, Ezekiel the 7th chapter, and end and come and watch it for thee. That's going into Israel's end. You know, first and foremost, which we know in the cloud for God to this time, the Lord and the Son is over everybody. And all those same spirits that came up with the prophets back in the day, man, we see that destruction. Hey, so with that, we give all praise, honor, glory.
Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Hakadash.
The honors to our teachers, the head apostles, and elders, for the real strong. Shalom to the fellow laborers out there. Who's always believers, and this time, shalom.